the sense of entitlement, the entitlement mindset. I'm sure you would have met people whose whole persona screams loud and says, "You owe me. It is your job to do this for me." And yes, maybe sometimes you could have felt that. But believe me, both for the people who have this mindset and people around them, they all suffer from this. So today, let's talk about this entitlement mindset. What are the symptoms? How to work around with that? How to build a life? So what is this sense of entitlement? It's a belief that a person deserves everything because he's there. It's a strange belief. It's actually the opposite of earning and deserving. It simply says, I deserve it. You've met people like that, isn't it? Maybe sometimes you've seen that in yourself also, maybe a shade of it. Time to work on it. Yes, exactly. Let me share a few case studies with you. Raja and Rani are living together. A couple, a wonderful couple. Beautiful, doing everything together. In love, maybe married also. And Rani keeps thinking, just because she is with Raja, Raja owes her everything. Maybe a nice house, a diamond necklace, maybe a lot of time, and a lot more. It's not just Rani's fault, it's our cultural conditioning. She believes just by being the person she is, she deserves it. A lot of beliefs are floating around that you deserve whatever you want. Believe me, it needs to be earned. On the other hand, Raja believes she owes him because he is with her. Maybe a sense of respect, maybe physical intimacy, maybe working, a lot of other things. And both of them keep suffering because inside they believe the other person owes us. And the expectations are hardly met because it's not earned, it's not really developed by you. And let's say this couple further moves ahead and produces a child. And this child could be anybody, be it in the homes of Raja and Rani or any other Rajas and Ranis or anywhere. And this child says, just because I'm born there, my parents owe me this. Everybody's family does that for them. You owe me this. I want life on a platter. You owe me a home, maybe a business, maybe my studies, my foreign education. You just owe me that because I'm there. And this is exactly how it is spreading in the society. Now, this kid has friends. And these friends see him and say, hey, he gets a few things. We also want this. And they go to their parents and say, you owe us. And they see their parents telling each other, you owe me this and you never gave me that. Do you see how big a vicious circle it is? Because of one basic cultural conditioning that we try to actually make people with us so happy that it breaks our back. And they get habitual of that. To be honest, nobody owes anybody anything. But this whole sense of entitlement is ruining personal lives, familial lives, and the social structure and all. It happens in friends also. I know two friends, really good friends. And at some point of time, they said, because our friendship is so deep, you owe me that you break your friendship with others. or you owe me this loan. Obviously, they don't use directly those words that you owe me, but that's the attitude. And the attitude is, you got to do this for me because I'm your friend. Well, you're creating trouble for the other person and yourself too. That is how sense of entitlement starts ruining things. I was recently working with a young couple about to get married in some time. They had been together for about 5-6 years. They were pretty happy with each other. And finally the question popped up that, okay, let's marry. And both are very happy. And the boy said, let's marry in this court and we're going to have a simple marriage. And the woman said, no, that's not the thing. I want a spectacular wedding. Because that's how it is. My parents owe it to me. My family owes it to me. Because I'm a daughter. And the guy was thinking that if this woman believes so much in entitlement from her parents, how would she treat him in the married life? And the guy backed off. They parted ways. Sense of entitlement can create a lot of havoc in your lives. I wonder why some of you might still be embracing it. Because it's easy? No, not really. How long can people keep serving you? How long can people keep doing things for you? Eventually, they'll move on. It's going to hurt you badly. The world doesn't owe you anything. Get up, build a life you want. Let's look at a few solutions for people who are dealing with people around them who have this sense of entitlement. The first thing is, it is important to have empathy towards them and compassion. And empathy and compassion means it's important to come with love. But that does not mean sympathy. It must be heartfelt love, empathy, and compassion. And then you start drawing healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are really important. We have discussed this in our past videos also. When I am talking to people, I also talk a lot about drawing healthy, permeable boundaries, where you have this breathing sense and yet you draw a boundary. Be honest. Be clear. This is what I can do, and maybe this is something I can stretch a little. And then, well, that's my boundary. So that's how you deal with the sense of entitlement. It may hurt you, it may hurt others, but believe me, this will heal. This will actually hurt far less to you and to the person who believes in entitlement mindset. Because you are gifting him a sense of earning and then deserving. So, it is really important how we treat people around us right from the beginning of a relationship. Maybe when two people are coming together, two friends are coming together, you're dealing with your children, young children. If you're actually serving everything on a platter, believe me, you are the one who's nurturing that sense of entitlement. If you have circles which have that, see, it's like that poison ivy. So this was about sense of entitlement. Many more videos are coming up and we'll be touching many more issues. When you come to our NLP training courses or life coaching training courses, we'll be working in detail about that. There'll be specific NLP patterns on how to work on it and much more. So it's important you have this experience with me. I will take a leave for today and come back soon to you. And you know what? You can actually like this video. You can also share it with all those people who really need it. Maybe the whole world does. Also, for your own learning, subscribe to this channel if you have already not. Keep learning. This is your coach Ashish Sehgal. See you soon.